Right. For my persuasive speech, I am going to be talking about vaccinations. Is it worth getting vaccinated? Is it necessary? Why is it important? So, what are vaccinations? Can they help us or can they hurt us? While doing research in all 50 states, it is required that parents do vaccinate their children. A vaccine or vaccination is a way to help build our body's natural immunity to a disease before you get sick. This helps you from getting the disease and spreading it as well. First, vaccination does have risks such as infections, rashes, and some tenderness when you get the shot, but the problems are rare, so it's hard to say a vaccination can cause these risks. Most courts in all 50 states that say it is required have found that the requirement for vaccinations does satisfy the parents to know that their children are safe. This does protect any children from illness or any type of disease. Vaccinations are safe and they are useful. It does prevent any brain damage or anything like that. It does also prevent death in the future. When getting sick or before getting sick, vaccinated does fight any, again, diseases without opening symptoms that are bad. The immune cell does respond by producing antibodies. The need and problem today with vaccinations is that people don't like getting them, so it's hard for people wanting to get them, and some people feel like, oh, the cause of it is bad, but then it does help you as well. I am for getting vaccinated because, again, nobody wants to get sick or anything bad happen to them. Parents are refusing to recommend vaccination shots for their kids. The population of kids in general does grow more and more, and are most likely to be in danger for their health because they don't want to get vaccinated. I did find in an article, it was called the Baltimore Sun, that supposedly measles are making a reappearance in New York and Washington. But in all 50 states, again, like I said, it is required, even if it's 2 states that measles are coming back. It is required in all 50 states. It does, like I said, satisfy the parents, so people don't want to get vaccinated, but again, it does help you. Some facts about vaccines: every time we get older, our immune system weakens, so it's best to get the vaccination shot before getting at a young age, so in the future when you get older, you don't get sick. Again, so you don't have to worry about anything. The cons for getting vaccination is you don't want to wait too long. Like I said, young ones can be a display for these vaccinations or diseases. If the child doesn't get vaccinated and they have some type of sickness or illness, it does affect the parents or any type of visitors or traveling playgrounds that kids play on, and stores in general. The pros of this: it does prevent all diseases, it strengthens your immune system, and it stops, again, any spreading that can harm anybody. For the cons, the side effects can be risky. So again, I do recommend, or doctors recommend, getting a vaccination shot quickly as possible, so you don't have to worry about any of those risks. For the pros, it does have, in the vaccination shot, it does have ingredients like adjuvants, which is a boost to the body's response, stabilizers, which that is helping keep the vaccine effective. A little story is, at first, my mom, she was mostly against vaccinations at first, but since when my dad showed her articles and all the news that was about diseases and sickness spreading, she read it and watched it, and then when she saw it, like heard about the vaccinations and the benefits. But long story short, after all that was happening, my mom reviewing everything, she did favor getting vaccination, so I ended up getting my vaccination shot. So I wouldn't get sick or any disease, and I wouldn't get my family or anyone around me sick. So it is a good source or a good energy fuel, some might say, to get your vaccination shot, because it does prevent anything bad that would happen in the future. In summary of my persuasive speech, vaccinations are very serious and can lead to some risk. There can again be infections, rashes, and some tenderness as well. But these problems are rare, so most likely it will happen, most likely it won't, but we like to look on the positive side, and they won't. But like I said, back in the beginning, in all the 50 states, they do require people, mostly parents parents, to get their child vaccinated, because it does protect the child, and since they're at a young age, it does protect them from getting anybody around their age sick. It does protect parents, visitors, anyone that visits, again, traveling or transportation, anything like that, from any illness. So they are safe. Then lastly, before getting sick, doctors do recommend getting the shot. But after hearing the news and information about vaccines and getting the shot, people still ask questions like, is it safe or anything like that? And doctors do say it is safe. So everyone who gets the shot is protected, and so is everyone getting vaccinated. So if you get vaccinated, then you're good. So if you choose not to vaccinate your child and prevent any sort of disease, try taking thoughtful consideration for yourself and child. If you have one, talk to a doctor and see the symptoms or effects of vaccination.